Hello everyone and welcome to Shadowrun Returns. This is a game by Harebrained Schemes. This is based off of a tabletop RPG by FASA. It was created in 1989. This is a game that has just been released. And let's hop in here and take a look at the character creation. So, you have several missions that you get to choose from, or stories as they're calling them here. There's only one right now. This is the main mission that comes with Shadowrun. There is a full editor, total mission editor, that allows user-created missions. You can create new content and download it using the Steam Workshop if you got the Steam version. If you've got the DRM free version, I'm not sure how it's working. But users can create their own stories and you can play them. So right now we just have the main story, the Dead Man's Switch. These are based in Seattle within the Shadowrun universe. So Shadowrun is a fairly in-depth universe. Things have changed greatly from what we know. It's an alternate timeline to Earth in a similar fashion to how Fallout is an alternate timeline, where it kind of diverges at certain points. I believe this one diverges and I think it's 1989 is where things split off and things start to change. So let's launch the campaign and get into our character creation. So here we are. It's pretty standard character creation. You can choose male or female. You can choose your race. Each one of them has different stats. Like, for example, the humans, your maximum stats give you a pretty standard 9 all across the board. Where an elf, their quickness and charisma are higher. Your dwarfs, their body, strength, and willpower are higher. Your orcs, body and strength are higher. Intelligence and charisma are lower. Trolls, body, strength higher. Everything else except for willpower is lower. So you get to pick what you want, and you can pick your gender. So let's hit up a dwarf. We'll do female for this, just why not? And then you've got these the pre-configured skill sets, I guess would be a way to describe it. You can do a custom where you actually set all of your skills manually, or you can pick your different stats. So you've got a physical adept, which is you use magic to control your strength, or to enhance your strength, not control it. You've got a rigger. They are cybernetic specialists. These guys use robots and drones to fight with them. Your shaman, they are magic. They summon elements or elementals to fight with you, or different creatures. Deckers are hackers. These guys, they can hack into the Matrix or the internet, depending on what you want to call it, and break into pretty much any system known to man. If it's on the net, if it's in the Matrix, it can be connected to. If it's not in the Matrix, it can still be connected to. Then you've got mages. These are your standard magic users. They cast spells, they use mana. That's what they are. Your street samurai, they would be your standard warrior, I guess. These guys are fast and they're strong. They use a variety of weapons. That is their main skill. They'll use guns, swords, whatever it is you choose. And then on the right side here, you can pick your portrait. So you choose the one that best fits what it is that you want to see. So they've got quite a few. Let's choose this one. And then you've got your avatar here. This is what your character will look like in game, and you can adjust them, or you can just stick with the auto. I'm just going to stick with the auto, and we'll head over to spend our skill points. So your skill points are karma. You get karma, which they equate to experience points. I equate it more to skill points. I consider this game a game without experience points. You just gain skill points as you progress. So the trick with this is I currently have 5 skill points. This, if I wanted this would not be 1 skill point. This would be 5. This would cost me my whole lot, which is actually what I'm going to pick, just because I can. So these are all your traits. You can quickly switch between your different main traits using all of that. But I'm going to leave it at that. And because I have charisma, or a high enough charisma, I can choose an etiquette. So I am going to pick Shadowrunner, just because. And I'm going to pick Marcy as my name. Female mark. Why not? So here's your loading screen, which is effectively like the Dungeon Master. If anybody has ever played a tabletop RPG, that's what this is. This would be the Dungeon Master telling you the story of the scenario. Now, just to be completely honest, I have never played a tabletop RPG. I have seen them. I've seen other people play them. I've never played them myself, so I have limited experience with a tabletop RPG. But that is what I equate this to. And it does a good job of it. Tells you what's going on, what you have to do. So here we are. We're in our apartment. It is 20:54 at 3 a.m. This is when the events of this particular mission take place, or this scenario is 20:54. So what we've got here is our grungy, disgusting hovel of an apartment with, part of the wall missing. It looks like we've got a few microwaves, but they're kind of busted. Whatever the hell this is, I'm assuming this is an air conditioner. It's broke as hell. It's not very good because this looks like it's highly flammable. It's not good at all. I'm not sure if those are cockroaches or some other disgusting insect, but this is not someplace that I would like to be. Let's check out our computer. Your computer's state of the art in 2050, broken since 2051. Well, that's convenient. So, and we've got this guy here. What do we got? So, these here are, what would you call them? Lookouts. Look things. Just things you can interact with. They may not be anything, slip of paper with your balance on it. It doesn't really have any bearing on anything. Love how the lamp is flickering. That's not good. You got the electrical noise in the background. This place is not safe. I need to get the hell out of here, I think. So here's my notebook. Let's take a look at what we got going on. We got a whole lot of bupkis. That's kind of depressing. Actually, it looks like my personnel calendar. And our contact list. Well, at least my contact list is a little better than this. I don't keep dead people in. I don't really have a lot of dead people in my life. So we've got a fixer, which is kind of like he gives you your jobs. I don't know really what to equate him to in the real world. I guess like a temp agency. He hires runners. That's what his job is. Somebody brings him a job. He hires the runners for the job. You will work with them, but for the most part, you work with them as the guy doing the hiring. So you go to your fixer to hire crew. That's pretty much all that is. Dowd is a runner. He's dead. Look at all these guys. They're dead, missing. This guy. Probably in a gutter somewhere. Lovely. That's just great. So that's about that. List goes on, but all are either dead or just plain, or all are either dead ends or just plain dead. Well, isn't that great? Let's put that down. It's depressing. Oh, what's going on over here? So this guy here, this little gold area, this is actually an objective. This is a primary objective, I should say. So, oh, look at this. Sam Watts in a gutter boy. Hey, buddy. Hope I didn't catch you at a bad time. So, we've got our options we can pick. You know, where have you been? Haven't heard from you in months. Let's go with that one. We're going to assume that he's been a good friend to us. Oh, don't bother with your side of the conversation. I'm not really here. What? Just one reason for this vid. Someone finally geeked me. I'm dead. I probably had it coming. There is a lot of slang in this world that is similar but quite a bit different. Like, I would equate geeked to ganked. Where basically killed. Somebody murdered his ass. Which is interesting. Why is he calling me if he's dead? When you're an unsavory character like myself, you tend to associate with other unsavory... I cannot speak. With other unsavory characters who often partake in unsavory business like you. Thanks, shithead. So why am I dead? Who knows? Probably my fault. At least he's honest. The sound effects. I love the sound. The music I find is tremendously fitting. It's just like, it's never overpowering. The sound effects, I think I actually need to turn them down. I think I've got the sound effects a little high. Like, I have to turn down all the volume quite a bit for the recording, but it is really like, there's that creaky door. Like, I'm hearing noises, and like the sparks sometimes sound like what the kitchen tap sounds like upstairs. If someone comes down and turns on the kitchen tap full blast, I can actually pick it up through my mic. So it's like, what? But it's so short in this. So it's just weird. Anyway, back to the game instead of the sounds. I wonder where you are right now. I bet you hit a big payday and are living high in the hog somewhere. Uh-huh. Some of us are born winners, and some of us are, well, me. Yeah, no, I didn't get the payday. Definitely didn't get the payday. I'm pretty sure I would have, you know, walls that didn't have wallpaper peeling off of them and weird bug things crawling over a bookshelf that's been turned over. Hey, you remember when that Renraku run, when things went to hell and we lost Dowd? Or that makeshift saloon on the docks afterward? I really had your back that night, didn't I? Dowd, that's a name you haven't heard in a long time. So, flashback. So this is where we're going to learn about the combat system. This is 3 years ago. So, 2051, in a makeshift bar on the Seattle docks. The night Dowd went down. So we just lost our best buddy Dowd during this run. They don't say what the run was. Haven't got a clue. But there is apparently this here. There I am with my stubby little legs, running away. Got a med kit. So this seems like a good enough time to explain what we've got here. So this here will always center you. So the button there, little arrow thing. I don't even know what to call that. No matter where you are, it will center around your active character. This power button, this brings up your quest log and effectively your main menu. You've got a help menu here. So here's your log. Get a job, any job. Answer your vid phone. So this is my main quest that I've got. These are my mission items, currently nothing. This is my money, which is nine. Nyan. That's it. Nyan. It's really weird name. And it's interesting symbol, too. And this is me. So we got my portrait. And if I had anybody else... So it shows I'm a dwarf female Shadowrunner is my etiquette. If there was anybody else, I'd be able to switch between them. And it shows all of my stats and allows me to spend my karma points. Then here, this shows my loadout, as well as what my character looks like. So I've got my cyberware. This would be all of the technological gizmos that I've got. So you can actually replace whole body parts with cybernetic ones, which is quite neat. So I have a shotgun and a pistol, as well as armor, a frag grenade, 2 med kits, the one that I just picked up, and essentially a life kit, Dock Wagon basic trauma kit. And then you've got over here where, you know, you can restart the level, load the game, exit the game, set your options. So, got the music. I've actually got the music fairly high. Let's adjust this. There. Turn that down a little bit there. So, that's what we've got here. So, let's get back into the game. So, we've got Sangoma here. How's it going, Sangoma? Sangoma is an urban shaman who provide her worth. Sangoma is this doesn't read right to me. Sangoma is an urban shaman who proved, that's why I can't read, who proved her worth during a run against Fuchi last fall. She's the quiet type, an experienced runner. We're out in the open here. Ready to bolt? Nag, not yet. Let's give the fixer another 5 minutes. So we're waiting for our fixer here. Let's talk to New Larry. You've been running with New Larry for about 6 months now. He's a combat mage with a bad tattoo and a bad attitude. He knew Dao almost as well as you did. Dao never saw anybody die like that before. Idiot. He shakes his head. I hate this friggin' city. Marcy, it's wet and rain feels like acid. I want out of here. So, we've got more options here. We wait for the money. Yeah, sure, of course. I'll wait all night if I have to. You twit. I don't know, Marcy. Sam is a good guy and can hold his own in a fight, but he's been running the bottle pretty good lately. Never on a run so far. But he needs watching. He shakes his head. That run went sideways 9 ways to Sunday. Now the fixer is late. I'm reading this really, really slow today for some reason. Smell funny to you? That bastard better show we need the money. What do you think we should do? What do you think we should do? I don't know. I'm not the brains of the operation, but I'm thinking we should slot and run. The money's just not worth what happened to Dowd. True. Cut the dreck, Sam. We both know that Dowd went down, or we both know why Dowd went down, and it wasn't the fixer or some other paranoid chip dream of yours. Sam smiles a toothy smile. I've been waiting all night, waiting for this all night. New Larry has something he wants to say. Don't you, Larry? Go ahead, spill it. You were sloppy. He laughs. Sloppy? You think I was sloppy? You've been twitchy for all day, son. Look at your hands. They're shaking. See, I wish I had an option to turn on new Larry, but all I'm doing is turning on Sam. You been drinking? On a run? Not a drop. Not today, not ever. Something dawns on him. He leans into new Larry, amused and dangerous. We were set up, and he knows it. Don't you, Larry? What was that call you made before we hit Renraku? Now, how come you couldn't geek that guy before he unloaded on Dowd? I've seen you fling a lightning bolt, son. He should have been burnt toast before his gun cleared the holster. New Larry checks his watch, licks his lips, looks over your shoulder at the darkness. He's looking for someone, and it's not the fixer. Okay, I can see where this is going. You chummers are damaged. I'm out. Uh-huh. Did you keep us here long enough, Larry? He stops and smiles slowly appears on his face. Looks that way. Sorry, Marcy. I kinda like you. But just like money better. You're a bastard. We got incoming. New Larry relaxes and throws you a Drek-eating grin. Looks like my new Renwrecker friends are finally here. They're gonna take that hard drive off your corpse, buddy. We should choose our friends more carefully. At least we have each other. Aw, you'll miss me when I'm gone. So this is our combat system. Everybody has turns. So this is where I can go with one of my action points. So you can see up on my portraits, everybody's got a 2. So I can switch between them by either clicking on their portrait, or I can actually click on them, and that'll switch between them. This is a little riskier because you have the chance of missing their hit area. So I got a 50% chance of hitting Larry, and Larry is behind cover. But I am not behind cover at all, so I probably want to get cover. So if I run over here, and it shows the route that I'll take, I'm not sure what significance that has. It might be just a speed thing, I don't know. But now I've got cover, but I only have one action point left. Take my shotgun to him. Alright, Sam, you want to come and join me over here? And Sangoma, you can stay there. Oh. Now he's dead. So, Sangoma's behind cover, although it doesn't really look like she's ducking. She's behind full cover. You can see by the shield by her health bar. That's the word I'm looking for. How it's a full shield, and then with us it's just a half shield. So, let's see what Sangoma can. 94 chance of hitting this twit, who is under full cover. So that reduces your chance of hitting, and I think reduces your chance of doing any decent damage. So I can switch my weapon. Oh, and that changes the chance. Apparently the shotgun has a better chance of hitting than the pistol. And you can see down here, the yellow is the shot I'm going to use. The part that's clear is the shot that's unused, and the blue is the shots that I've got remaining. It's really hard to tell. And I missed. I missed twice. Alright. Let's move you over here. So it's very tactical. So you're dead. And we've got more incoming. Stupid security. I'm gonna head over here. So we got you. Alright, Sangoma. Who's better for you? Let's move... Oh. Damn it! Wrong person. See, this is where you gotta actually pay attention. And I am not one for paying attention. You know what? Just kill him. Yeah, you can come over here. Ow. Oh, and see, now I'm out of ammo. So we'll quickly reload here. That takes 1 action point. Now, you can get different ammos, but I only have that one. So this is the damage, you know, damage 4, range is 5, capacity is 4, so it holds 4 shots. Let's move me. I have no chance of hitting them. Let's move me up here. Like, I know how this combat is gonna go. Hey, big guy. You are dead. No big surprise. Pfft, that was the worst throw in the world. Oh, we've got some new guys. They have a shaman. Can you... You can hurt it. Oh, sweet. Got a crit. A crit. That little bastard shaman summons another little bastard mage thing. Got no chance of hitting them. And a 50% chance of hitting this twit. I'm going to take the shot, and I'm going to miss. A dwarf trying to shoot over a box and through a table? Not the best idea. Alright, you'll use your 1 action point to reload. What do we got? 85, 76. Let's take out the mage. We're in a bad spot for this mage. Gun and crit, right? No. Damn. So next round, I'll be able to take out the mage. Wow, that was some pretty heavy damage. Oh, crap. Got no chance on that. Do I have anything? I'm not going to use a frag grenade. Frag grenades are fairly useless. Oh my god. Is this guy going to do 51? Not really. Nope. That was pathetic. You've got a 74% chance to shoot him. There we go. He is gone. I'm really not so good. Sangoma's really good. You okay, Sam? That was a hell of a thing. Part of life, and you know that. You were born for this gig, Marcy. Me, not so much. I think I'm gonna hang it up. Find a nice brothel somewhere, stay drunk until I croak. What about you? I do this. It's the only life I know. Well, you're a dumbass, and I'll drink to you when you're dead. Who am I kidding? I'm not gonna outlast you. Guess you can drink to me. See, I like Sam. Sam's a good guy. And that was the combat. So now he explains that he has been killed. Who would care if I die? Who would give a rat's ass? For better or worse, your name's at the top of the list. Maybe it's the only name on the list. That's pretty sad. So I set up a dead man's switch to send you this call. I got 100,000 Nyan insurance policy payable to when you find who creased me. Alive with a conviction or in a body bag with justification. Either works. So that pretty much leaves that totally open. I just need to find them. I can kill them or not. Contact my law firm, Rogers, Mengert, and McCain, when the job is done. They'll know what to do. He turns to his left, Chet. And we get to talk to the lawyer, and he tells us blah, 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 blah. Come talk to me when you've found it. That's my interpretation of his lawyer speak. And he talks, Stam straightens up, talks seriously. First time. Look, Marcy, I've led a Drek life, and I probably left a Drek corpse. I've hurt people, hurt myself. I don't know. Maybe I just want the last word. Maybe I just want someone to give a crap that I sucked air for a while. What do you say? And again, it doesn't matter what I choose here. I'll get to the bottom of this. I hope you just said yes. Because it's a recording. I've got a locator chip slotted in my head these days. When my heart stops, it'll activate. That's how you'll find me. See you on the slab. Guess I'm heading to Seattle. So, a little bit about the world of Shadowrun while we head into the chop shop here. Shadowrun is the course of human history diverged around 1989, roughly, in this world. Things went on. There was some weirdness that was occurring, but corporations eventually decided that they needed sovereignty. So they actually went and talked to the courts. They got the Supreme Court to grant them sovereignty. So essentially, they became completely sovereign nations. They control themselves. Nothing is policing corporations now, which is unfortunate. So everything is controlled by corporate entities these days, and the runners kind of subvert that. There are so many other people that just get shit on by the corporations. And what we're doing now is we're searching his body, we're taking a look, getting information. You know, the Emerald City Ripper. He likes to take pieces out of people. Managed to take Sam's liver. And we got McClaskey. Stupid troll. So, one of the events that happened was in 2011, or at the end of 2011, people started having kids that had traits of elves and... Nice little business card, Seamstress Union. Let's take his cred stick, get 300 Nyan. It's a blood-soaked purple shirt, and a handwritten note. Love, Jessica. So people started giving birth to dwarves and elves, which kind of freaked people out. At the end of that was in 2011. At the end of 2011 and into 2012, dragons actually started to return to the planet, and magic returned. So, this is a detective. He's kind of a dick, in my opinion. So this new Ripper Vic, Watts, name's familiar. Didn't his mother kill herself a while back? So you insisted at the time. So apparently, this guy is manipulating investigations. That's what I'm assuming by this. Come on, she offed herself. I had it on very good authority. Right. Who's pulling your chains? Give me something to work with here. This Ripper case is my ticket to a lieutenant's badge. I've already posted everything I know. Killer stuns the target, then with a combination of drugs and magic, then removes a single internal organ while they're still alive. Ugh, no. That is not cool. That is definitely not cool. Most likely right-handed with a slim hand that knows the way around a scalpel. This is a decent understanding of human and metahuman anatomy too. Lovely. So I'm looking for a whacked-out surgeon. Not necessarily. I don't know any surgeons who use a scalpel. These days it's all done with computer-controlled lasers. Could be anyone from a military field surgeon to an antique medicine aficionado. Jesus. You're no help, dwarf. I really don't like this guy. The Lone Stars are the police force. It's actually a corporation. They are a privately held, privately funded police force, which you can imagine how bad that would be. Nobody who didn't hear nothing. Get me more. I'm putting someone in a cell or a box this week and claiming my promotion. Jesus. What an ass. So he really doesn't actually care. He has no interest in the case itself. All he cares about is this shit. But anyway. Do you always make friends this easily? I'm great at dinner parties too. So the humor in this is subtle, I find, but I really enjoy it. And they may not even have meant it as humor. It may just be what it's supposed to be, but I find it tremendously amusing. Sam was there when I needed him. I'm going to return the favor. Detective McClaskey is not interested in anything but Detective McClaskey. Yeah, I gathered that much. He'd convict his own mother if it meant another 10 a week. Yeah. Seems like a stand-up guy. I'm not going to bother asking any of these. I'm just going to go through that. So I just gained 2 karma. And now I have to open a morgue. Or open a morgue drawer. So these are my loot points. This just tells me that there's something there. So this is, you're gonna get something. So I got a basic med kit and a dock wagon basic trauma kit. Handy. The other things that I got, the other ones with the magnifying glass, are just searches. They might have something, and this is interact. So, labels John Doe, thermostat set to 21 degrees Celsius. Let's open the drawer. And there's a fully clothed man inside. Interesting. And he talks. Jake Armitage. This guy. If anyone's familiar with the Shadowrun for the Super Nintendo, he is the protagonist of that game. His brain was melted. And then he carried on doing his thing. In that game, he woke up in the morgue too. So I gotta hand it to them. I like it. Only this time, the joke was on you. Told John to wake me up at 6. Is it 6 yet? It doesn't feel like 6 yet. Sorry, I didn't expect you to be so alive. Yeah, Tristan thinks he's pretty funny. You're not the first person he's pulled this one on. These guys. And then I can ask him about the Ripper victim. This kind of gives away a bit of the story, but I don't think it's really that big of a deal. I'm not going to go and read it. So if you want to know more about it, you gotta play the game, or I guess watch an LP of it. So they go back and forth, babbling about useless crap, explaining different things. So, there we go. And give me a rifle. There we go. So Jake is now part of my crew. And he will follow me around like a good little minion. He doesn't stay for long, though, which is sad. Because it's kind of cool having him. So yeah, apparently dragons are back. I have yet to come across one. I don't know if you ever actually do come across one, or if it's just part of the lore. I read somewhere that dragons actually control the corporations, which is kind of neat. Magic's come back. What we're going to do here is we're going to travel into the Barrens, as it says. This effectively ends this mission, and we'll save the game. The game saves at the beginning or end of each mission. So when I click continue, it should pop up here, game auto-saved. And I have to go and find Jake's stash. So this is the Barrens. This is the better part of the shithole of Seattle. Probably the best way to describe it. And I think they describe it very similar to that, only with more words. You know, there's interesting art and billboards everywhere. You know, they've got this nice little building here, and then this, you know, barrel of fire. So let's head over here, clear off some of this crap, and head into here. There we go. Still a few quirks going on with it, but this is not the final build of the game. This is just the build. Oh, I apparently have too much stuff on me. Oh, hello guys. Hand over the loot. Eat a dick. Die, fucker. Oh, I missed. Alright, Jake. Nice. Jake is pretty skilled. This guy's completely ignoring Jake. It's just going after me. And that was a bad move. Welcome to the Barrens. Guess I'll need to find a new hiding spot for my gear. Good dead drops are so hard to keep. He chuckles. Oh, at least they're too dumb to break my mag lock. Now we've got some gears. Let's go deal with those Halloweeners. Oh, Halloweeners. That's one of the gangs. So this is... Let's take a look here. So this is kind of a slums. There's crap everywhere. There's this just absolute wreck of a car. There's just people on the street corners. Don't go to the market. These guys want to talk to me. I'm not going to talk to them just yet. But yeah, this place has definitely seen better days. Watch out for those gangers. So this is one of the gangers. He wants nothing more than to kick my face in. Tail and ale. It's a lot of cute little places. This is the marketplace. Somebody is apparently being bullied. So let's do a little hidden mission. Little hidden mission here. So let's talk to the worried man. How can I help? Where is this market of yours? So he basically just gave me the mission to help the market. I know I didn't read it, but that's what it was. And I've got this other gray quest marker, which leads me to here. Which is funny because I already saw this head thug. So we got this idiot. We need to talk to him. The thug's attempt to use his bulk and hideous breath to intimidate the shopkeeper. The old woman is holding firm, but you can see the thug's patient fading fast, and he looks like he's about to start breaking things. So, these here, like if I chose gang as my etiquette, I could use it. If I had higher strength, I could use this guy here. And these ones here would allow me to move on with my life. But I think any of these are going to make me have to fight them. Well, this one I'll probably just have to pay. So why don't you piss off? You ain't a Halloweener. Why don't you buzz off? I'm sick of gutter punks like you. You're just looking to cause static. Dash, ice this lady. Oh, you went right after Armitage. And then hide behind a rock. You guys are just right after Armitage. What is he? Yeah. Bitch. Bitches be dead. Come on, Armitage. Well, that was pathetic. So, let's talk to the merchant. See, I gained some more karma there. Cannot thank you enough. I hate so much bloodshed, but these men, blah, blah, blah. They're a bunch of douchebags. Please take this. I don't need it. You keep it. That's kind of how I play. I try to be very, very nice, but this game is very interesting. I've played this game for probably about 12 hours now, and you're very welcome. I've run across a few issues, but nothing major, nothing game-breaking. Just a few minor quirks, like sometimes clicking on people, like it'll be really weird. Like there was one spot where there was just one pixel, it seemed like, that I could click on. Otherwise, it would be not selecting. Like I was here, and it was like I was here. So I don't know what caused that. I don't know if it was consistent because I didn't go back to it. I know they're working on some bug fixes, but that is really it. This is Shadowrun in a nutshell. All areas are like this. They're very well done. Very, very well designed, I think. I believe these are all tile sets. I'm not sure. I'd have to look at the editor to know this. But it stands to reason that they'd just be tiled. But they're very nice. I can't really tell if they're rendered or hand-drawn. I would assume rendered. Your characters are 3D rendered. And you spend your entire time in Seattle, and you take cabs between different areas. That's it. And there's little places like this, little nooks here and there, different routes you can take for almost everything. So it's pretty well done, I think. And this is just one mission. This is just one mission pack. There's other people that can make missions for this. There's no restrictions on it. So anyway, I'm actually going to leave it here. I don't want to get this too long. If you think this might be something you would like, definitely check it out. It's Shadowrun. It's available on Steam. I think it's also available on their website as well. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. You guys have a great day, and we will see you next time. Take care.